So here we are at Peterhead, up in the northeast. Beautiful view, probably one of the best views from a men's shed that you're going to get. And let's go and chat to the men who over these many years made it happen. Here we are, Peterhead men's shed, and all that's missing is the men. Who do we have here?
Hi, Chairman Alan Shepherd. Nice to meet you. We've got Sandy, Secretary standing.
Treasurer.
Sorry, Treasurer, not Secretary. Skyvin should be in there working, getting the jobs done.
Counting the pennies.
Okay, in we go.
Fantastic, guys. Before we do, I see this plaque here to old Monty Montgomery. Tell me about this man a bit.
John was original chairman,
Right.
and we go way back to 2014, and John was instrumental in finding this piece of terracotta down here, including having the Fures chairman coming in and offering us to go to see their solicitor to go and get this land. So from there on, it was onwards and upwards, except we lost John. Sadly died soon after and didn't get the benefit of this place. But we owe John a great debt for his work, his diligence as a foot soldier, as I used to call him, when we started off this facility in 2017.
Well, let's go and see John's dream.
There's an idea. All rebuilt from nothing. It was all on the beach.
So there was no wall here, this whole
Nothing
thing
at
had
all.
collapsed.
No gate here. No gates. We rebuilt this from this post down and then round the front.
And it's certainly made up of a lot of sheds.
And we put the fence up right round, the security fence as well. And we shall proceed. Here's the starting place for the early cabin, number one.
Right.
To get. We started off here,
Yes, I see they all numbered.
and we've got the toilet beside it. Working man's toilet, men's shed toilet.
Okay, for all those sheds who don't have a building, this is what you can organise, a small container all sorted out.
That's it.
Very handy. And we're going into shed number 1 here. So take me into here.
You want to go inside?
We'll go inside. Let's have a look.
In we go.
And we'll start off at number 1. Why are they numbered? Any particular reason?
Because if you want to know where the kettle is, you say it's in number 1. No, this was the first one. We didn't have the rest, so this has got to be number 1. And this is where everything happened. Before we had the Hubshed, we've had 25 people sitting in here at one time.
Cosy.
Before the COVID. And the kettle at this end. Office used to be in here, but it's a part-time thing doing office work and administration in a men's shed, so we just thought that would be fine in this corner. And that enabled us to have a nice, sponsored by the way, toilet, paid for by sponsors, facility for the disabled, with everything it needs inside. You best come in and see everything, including a pull cord and stuff, all brand new.
Wonderful.
Even a heater if it gets a bit chilly in the winter.
Wow, yeah. We always need this.
That's
Donations
the original-
welcome. One of the old
That's the original,
original.
one. We used to
Yeah.
get a few pennies in there. This is what one of our members builds these. He built a rocket about that size. He's given it to my grandson. It's about that size off the floor. It's got all the lights going in it. So that's the important bit, the kettle, so on and so forth. Work boards for the ongoing projects. This is a board which we use some of the guys is doing a job for themselves, they get logged onto that board because they've got to put a wee donation in for when they're using a bit of wood and that and stuff.
Yeah.
So we keep a tab and everything like that as well. Shed number 2. There's not a shed, it's a container. We're not looking inside that one, are we?
So this is the storage.
Everything's going to fall out and we'll have to get onto this bench shed swap shop and get some stuff shifted.
Yep.
We best have a look at the garden area, which is normally better than this, but our gardeners haven't been back in since COVID. We've had strawberries, we've had potatoes, we've had all sorts of stuff growing in here. I don't even know what that is growing in the middle because I'm not green fingered. We're waiting for a water feature. We've got one in the middle here, but we've lost bits of it. That's all just been cleaned out, ready to go again.
Very nice. It's really quite protected from the wind as well. We're in the back here, so that would grow really well. I see lots of these donated tiles.
That's all from local building sites. Giving that away, just giving it away.
And Alan was telling me this is kindling which the guys make as well, and then they sell off
Just sells off for funds.
for a bit of funding. Keeps the guys busy,
Keeps them busy chopping them up.
very therapeutic.
Put that fence up as well, apart from doing the perimeter fence. We did this fence to separate us from next door. The guy's been good next door. We can get his forklift at any time. He gave us a donation in the early days as well. Shed number 3 used to be a Marley garage. We rebuilt it with a proper roof. Here's where we do the lathe turning.
And I see in the corner the master of the lathe himself.
The master self-taught turner. It keeps everybody right and shows them how to do the job. And still going strong. You said you were 90, Davy, did you? You're 90. Are you?
90 and a bit.
Huh? 90 and a bit.
19 a bit. Does
19
this
a
make
bit.
Davy Wiseman the oldest Scottish shedder in the country? We shall find out after this
Maybe.
video.
Maybe, and another 10 to go, maybe 20.
Who knows, we might have a man of 102 in a shed, but we will find out.
Good.
Makes amazing stuff. We're going to have a look at his some of his toadstools and things
That's
in the
it.
other shed later on.
Yeah.
Master craftsman.
That's
Fantastic.
That's it. Here's the type of extractors we're talking about. We've got one that works up here. We've got a couple of these that we don't need. They're 3-phase, but we don't have 3-phase.
Okay.
Surface are plainer, but we've got a new one coming, more expensive one. And but that's been used quite a bit, David, is it?
It is.
But we're going for a better one.
Okay.
That's shed number, what did I say, 3?
3 years.
Shed number 3.
Yep.
Nothing in there of it. We'll go to shed number 4.
Shed number 4.
This is the joiner shop. This is the first new one, the new build, Grampian steel buildings.
Wow, look at that steel construction up there. That's not going anywhere in a hurry.
That's it.
Wow. And being on the coast, you probably need this
Yeah.
kind of stuff for the elements.
That's right. This
Yeah.
needs tidying up every day because there's a lot of work happens in here.
So interesting, yes, you've got this U-shaped design rather than single benches, which allows
Yeah,
for
that's
a lot more going on actually in a shed, particularly of the size.
Yeah.
Always looking at the best use of space.
Yeah. But can't find anything for everything in here just now, but we're getting there.
Well, that's what a shed is.
Even got a sink plumbed in.
Look at that. Posh. Posh shed.
This is a router or a shaper, but we've got things like this for sale, saw benches for sale. We've got to get onto that swap shop if we don't sell stuff off soon.
Well, yeah, if you put it on the Scottish Men's Association's shed forum page,
Shed forum, right? We'll get on
we'll get you sorted with that if you're not already.
Yeah, okay.
And the other sheds can benefit from that.
Yeah. What's that number for?
All right.
Graham's painting the doors. This is number. Hasn't got a number, is it?
This is the numberless shed.
This is the void between with the side.
This is the annex.
Should really be the cutting area for the saw benches and all. When the back doors open, the back doors are not on yet, but they're new doors. We thought we would utilise that area, and it gives you more space in here.
Yes.
Otherwise, they would be in the joiner's shop taking up space.
Excellent idea. Yeah.
The number 5 is the jewel in the crown. This is the one. This is what we call the community hub shed because it's the biggest one, and we decided we'd need a community hub shed for people to come and attract people in. We jumped through a lot of hoops to get this done because of the building warrants and planning and so on, but at the end of the day I think it was probably worth it.
Very nice. Yeah. We had lovely soup in our meeting in here earlier on today. Yeah, let's have a look at these old photos from back in the day of the market.
Yeah. These are the things lying around that we're going to get on moving to the swap shop. Filing cabinets, desks, stuff all lying around here.
Okay. And this is what Davey makes.
That's the
Some of his stuff.
Yeah.
As he told me, the best stuff's at home.
He's got stuff at home and he's got his car boot full of stuff as well.
It'll be good to see if he's the oldest shedder in the country.
He likes these different woods. He knows a lot. He's very knowledgeable about the types of wood and stuff. And Nicky's learned a lot off him. This stool's an example. It's okay making a stool, but get the angles right and everything. He builds a frame and a jig so he can set them up at the right angle. Because a three-legged stool will always sit flat. That's just a small example of stuff. And that's mine. I claimed this. So get your hard hat on.
Yes, that was well used today in the meeting.
Eric restores these, our secretary restores old tools, boxes, with stuff like this for sale. That's old boxes when they come in. Now they look quite respectable actually. The gaming table. This is for dominoes, cards. Here's the drawers for, they should be in, oh they're here. All that stuff. They can sit here and have a game of doms, and this is just set up for today actually, it's not normally here. We do project work in here as well of course. We've got the floor space, we sell off stuff like that.
What, the benches?
These are customers waiting on them yet.
Okay.
That's great pictures, they only came in yesterday. Original photographs, Peterhead, back to the 18th century and stuff. And there's a guy who lives across the street that dates this stuff. He's building one now, this ships and that. That's an uncompleted one, but we've had one completed, we've sold off. There's a few £100 for these things.
I saw one made up in the Nan shed out of matchsticks.
It is.
Unbelievable.
It's matchbox stuff they call it. Yeah. Like Airfix, isn't it? Aye. I hope this number 6 is open.
It's taking the view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a guy going to be showing guys how to make them, but
Or creels.
he's away just now. Yeah, but that's That's not a particularly good one, but we would be improving on that, obviously.
Is this your latest?
This is the engineer shed.
Okay.
And more stuff again for sale or swap. Another saw bench, chop off saw here. We want to get this stuff shifted out, but we've got machinery here, lathe, water cooled pedestal drill, milling machine. And we've got another lathe and another milling machine coming down. It's even more expensive than these. It's quite a piece of kit. It's coming down from Robert, the guy who sponsored this shed and paid for it himself.
Well, it's very generous.
20-something thousand pounds the shed.
Wow, very generous. That's what sheds and communities are all about. So is this an infrared heating or lights
just
or
lights.
what? Oh, lights, all right.
And some guys want to learn a bit of welding, and we've got this down just now. I started my business with that one in the year 2000, and it cost me 500 quid. I took it down just the other week, so I've got more bigger ones now in my business and that and stuff. But the guys are eager to get going and have a go at this, but the price of gas is the only hurdle, is it? I just put these wee pub bottles in meantime. There's a typical lathe for a starter here. We've got generators we've been doing up for sale. They're actually starting in work. There's a type of a basic lathe setup, see it?
Oh yeah.
With a motor, good motor. For anybody who wanted that for starting maybe.
Yep. Well, we have to get you onto that Facebook page and get them used and around the country.
Yeah. There's more saw benches in the containers. We don't want to open them, as I said, everything's going to
Yeah, that is something that once people start donating,
yeah.
and then the storage side of sheds becomes an issue, because it's often very overlooked
Yeah.
when planning a shed,
Yeah.
of actually how kind your community is.
Yeah. No.
And then what do you do with it?
Yeah.
Where do you keep it all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you were mentioning a lot of this wood from Balfour Beatty.
Yeah, that was a great find out, and we keep in with them. They're offering us more stuff just recently. And what you really need is a big saw bench. A really big blade when you start cutting these down. We've still got quite a bit of it left.
And then I see there's a number 7 here, container,
Number 7 was an original.
and a boat.
The boat is it's a bit of a failed project at the moment. There were so many people when it started and they've all deserted us. One of the guys was a shipwright for a while, and he's too busy doing other things just now. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. It's got a good hull. If we put the plug back in that baby here, it'll float.
Okay, that's a good start.
It's all fiberglass, of course, and it's expensive like everything else.
Yeah. So number 7 is a what at the moment? Is it again for storage?
It's storage again, lockers. COVID station and stuff, and more stuff for sale or swap in the back. And
And if he's got your own little,
Peterhead and that wood.
you got your own storage areas per
Yeah,
guy.
everybody's got their own little locker once
Yeah.
we get stuff away.
Very handy.
But once the containers are emptied out, we'll get some of this into the containers.
Yeah.
Doing the job.
Well, it looks like you've done an amazing job since 2014, and having the struggle of trying to find the premises.
Just 2160. So it's 4 years we've been here then. 4 years.
And it's still growing and evolving.
We've got quite a bit to show for it.
You have.
It's been hard. It's been a struggle for a while, but you start with nothing. Especially when you hear about other towns in Scotland, they get big handouts. Was it Glenrothes who got £150,000? Am I right in saying
bit
that?
more than that.
Things like that, it seems to come easy to some places.
Well, they were lucky because they were in a regeneration area,
That's
big,
right,
like
that's
10
right.
million pot or something,
Yeah,
100
okay.
million pot. So
Yeah.
very unusual
Yeah,
and very happy for them.
yeah.
But other guys, you know, at the moment, they still wait 4 years on and they
Yeah.
still don't have a shed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the other
So
end.
they'd be looking at you going, wow, you guys got it easy.
Yeah.
They're still
Well,
meeting in coffee shops. I mean, it's
blisters
never
on the
easy.
hands, blisters on the hands.
And yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So no, you guys, again, this is such an unusual, different, you know, no sheds ever the same. Again, here up at Peterhead, we have a completely different setup with all your containers. I don't think I've ever seen this type of setup before with sheds, which you've grown over time. Looks fantastic.
It looks quite good on the scaled map. The council, the planning department are impressed enough to say, yeah, that's okay, we'll let that go. Every time you do anything, the planning has to know about it. So everything's got to be to suit them as well, it seems like. But we'll get on fine with them, we've got a good arrangement.
Yeah, that's keeping in with everybody in the community, and everyone wins at the end of the day. That's Scottish Men's Sheds for you.